A very good evening, everybody. Welcome to Larry King Live. This evening we have a very special guest, Dr. Jane Smith. Dr. Smith has a doctorate in education and is an accessibility advocate and expert. She chairs several accessibility-related advisory groups. Welcome, Dr. Smith.
Thank you, Larry. It's a pleasure to be here.
You have been very active in pushing for implementing universal design elements in education. What is universal design?
Well, Larry, the term universal design is a concept that has emerged from the architectural field and is now being applied in other arenas such as instruction. Universal design is the design of products and environments to be usable by all people to the greatest extent possible, without the need for adaptation or specialized design.
So how is this concept applied in education?
Applied to education. And I quote one of the pioneers of this effort, Frank Bowe, who, in his book, Universal Design in Learning or UDL, defines universal design as the preparation of curriculum, materials and environments, so that they may be used appropriately and with ease by a wide variety of people. Many educators have embraced the concept of universal design because its application enhances instruction for all students. It changes the emphasis from special features for a few to good design for many.
I am seeing a growing number of lawsuits from disability groups against universities. What kind of laws are in place?
Yes, Larry, lawsuits are up. Section 508 of the Rehabilitation Act Amendments of 1998 standards define the minimum level of web accessibility for websites developed or used by the federal government. Although in many instances, the 508 standards and the Y guidelines are identical or very similar. In general, World Wide Web Consortium's W3C's Web Accessibility Initiative Y standards represent a higher level of accessibility. Regardless of which standards institutions use, they still must meet any obligations they have under the Americans with Disabilities Act and other legislation to provide access to specific individuals with disabilities who wish to access their website. The Access Board standards cover the broad spectrum of electronic and information technology, including, but not limited to, web content.
Who benefits from universal design for learning?
Well, Larry, the short answer is everyone. That's why it is called universal design. For example, while closed captioning of videos is needed for the deaf, others who benefit are English as a second language, ESL, students with learning styles that respond better to reading text information, students with moderate hearing impairment. It also helps students watch and understand foreign language films. Accessibility is the right thing to do. Accessibility is the smart thing to do. And accessibility is the legal thing to do.
That's certainly true. Thank you so much for your time with us.
Thank you, Larry. It's been great being here.